Everyone needs to learn about the economic inequality, which we have already entitled as a global crisis. In history, the economic depression arises as a sequential process. The World War II emerged. Economic depression is not the simple thing which leads the people even to struggle for food, water, and even simple things which makes them to live. Without having any parameters of living, then what the way to live? The leaders of the people starts to strive in the field to battle, and that's not only the reason, but the economic depression is a major thing which leads the world to make a war. Then let's define about economic inequality, that is unequal distribution of income and opportunity between different groups in society. Here the key element is unequal distribution of income and opportunity. Is there any way to make equal distribution of income and opportunity? It is a most complicated thing that we cannot even define theoretically, because the psychology of the people is so different. Even if you give some opportunity to them to do, they refuse to do, because the psychology and wish of the people is different to people. Then there is no equal distribution of income and opportunity. But some elements are there to reduce the gap between the poor and the rich, and also prevent from the economic inequality, to recover from the poverty of yours. Some factors are essential for our living as finance. First thing, government. The government needs to ensure the education, health insurance, and quality healthcare systems, tax systems, and some schemes and laws. The people, while they are in a sick, the quality healthcare systems are needed to them, and their children need quality education. Tax systems, which must be an affordable element to the people, to ensure the equitable resources like water, electricity, land, house construction, and transportation is a basic ethics of government. Without doing these things, what's the need of government for us? So these are the basic things that must be done by the government. So we need to choose wisely. The government must do all the things. And further, the government move towards the low levels of corruption, which shows the government utilizes the economy or wealth of the people usefully. So the act and laws that is made by the government is much more important, which makes the people to do their work in a better way. The government whatever can do by making the laws. So we need to choose wisely who makes correct laws and acts for the people. Now you may ask, what is the relation between the economic inequality and government? If the government provides the education, healthcare systems, proper tax systems, and equitable resources of like water, electricity, and land, house construction, even transportation. So if the government did it properly, then the people of the country will have no worry to work themselves. So it will reduce the inflation and economic depression of the individual people. That is we need. So we need to approach the good government for ruling. Okay. Second thing, industries with the redistributable economy. The industries or organizations or corporate, in whatever name they are called as, to reduce the stagnation of wealth is essential element. The companies are trading commodities towards people for profit. If the company have more number of customers, then it will be more profitable. There are two major factors which grows a company abnormally within a short period of time. We need to understand about the valuation of the product and price of the product. If the company is selling the product at $1,000, but it is actually worth for $100, in this situation, what we need to do? If there are no competitors, then there is no option to refuse that product. We need to purchase that. Then thousands of people pay $1,000 to the product of $100. Then the company earn as $900 for a single selling of that product. So one people will give $900 as a profit for the company. Then lakhs of the people give that same profit to that company. It will grow enormously within a short period of time. This is the reason why some brands or some companies would grown in short period. Then why other companies are not growing so far? Because the profit is completely determined by the psychology of the people or psychology of the organization. If the organization determines to sell the product at $1,000, then it will sell the product as $1,000. If the poor mentality people runs the organization, then they will sell the product at $105. Then the lakhs of people buys that product, the company earning a very low earning as a profit. So it will take time to grow and evolve. The profit is completely made by the psychology of the people. The earning is completely paid by the people. The stagnation of wealth arises in a company or organization at some critical point. All the earnings are paid by the people to the organization. The ethics or responsibilities of the organization is to redistribute the surplus economy of the company towards the people in any other way which exist among the society. Because the hard work, tactics, marketing, sales and whatever strategy they have been handled, the sole reason for the company that is paid by the people. The second thing is the people are illiterate about the valuation and price of the product. The same example, if the product is selling at $1,000 but there are more competitors are here, then what we'll need to do? We know about the product that is worth for $100, then we can pay $200 for the profit because the company needs to run. Then the people of the nation or the customer of the company have knowledge about the valuation of the product, then the economic equality will sustain over the period of time among the people. If there is no knowledge about the valuation of the product, then the society or people will pay for the product more than that is valued for. This is the reason how the rich and poor gets created, losing our own wealth by ourselves. The third thing is the conspiracy theories which are surrounded over the society among the people. Actually, that is spreaded by the institutionalized schemes and peoples. What is the purpose of conspiracy theories? It is just to destroy the focus or concentration towards earning. Because the focus and concentration is essential element in earning. Without having the parameters of focus, concentration and hard work, we cannot earn money in a progressive way. We diluted at that phenomenon. So, by using these theories, we are diluted or our focus is completely destroyed. Okay, how these theories are evolved and emerged? These theories are often interconnected with the spiritual and political. We see in that society, the owners of $1 billion are saying, being simplicity is a sophisticated way. I like that quotes. The famous quote is, money can't buy happiness. Then why you suck earning too much in that society? I'm not forcing or insisting the people to redistribute their economy, or they never do it. But what is the purpose to speak about the simplicity in society? They never live in it, but they often speaking about the simplicity. Then there is a purpose only in this is adorable marketing strategy or expressing themselves as a simple man or spreading the conspiracy theories. We need to observe the doer of the simplicity, not the sayers, because the people are saying about simplicity to the poor people. They are already affected by the poverty. It really sucks in the society. We need to remember that net worth of cash is constant. The thing is how much percentage of the cash is holded by how much percentage of the people. The gap between these things is creating the poor and rich. For example, let's assume the total population as 800 crores and total cash value is 5 lakh billion US dollar. Then everyone must have 62,500 US dollar, or if you are an Indian, 46 lakhs 25,000 Indian rupee. Everyone is needed to have. If you are not fulfilled by these values, then the cash flow is not spreaded equally. then this is the economic inequality. The economy is not distributed equally. If each and every individual of the earth must have 62,500 US dollar, then the globe and the people of earth will be self-sufficient and yield the peaceful living and their life. If it is not fulfilled, the poverty will be arise over some region, and the luxurious things and luxury living will be emerge over another regions. So these differences arises when the values fluctuates from these standard points. 62,500 is the neutral value. If the economy is equally distributed among the people, the world will be a peaceful heaven. If it is not like that, then people struggle for their food, dwelling, education, healthcare systems, and so much things they need to strive, which makes their live, hard to sustain, and worsen the psychological and physiological wellness. If the economy is spreaded equally among the people, they will yield the physiological and psychological wellness for rest of the period. The economic equality or economic redistribution makes the world healthier, happier, and in more peaceful way. So be aware about the conspiracy theories, government, act and laws, the companies or organizations or industries who all are not redistribute their economy, which is all earned from the people. And the much more important thing is at least educate the people how to value the product and the price of the product, and kindly remember all these things to prevent from the economic inequality or assert loss or economic loss. Have a healthier state of economy or finance and have a peaceful life. Thank you.